Hey, hey! So, we are going to talk about seeds, where you can buy them, and if it matters, even where you buy them. A question I get often is, can I buy my seeds from the store or from this grocery store or this hardware store? And my answer is yes, you can. However, you might be supporting businesses that you don't align with. Now, um, there's a lots of different business seed companies and seed businesses in the world today, and some are nice, clean players, and some are not so nice, clean players. So we're going to step into that in this video today. Um, but first, I need to explain something to you. So in nature, there are ways that you can get different varieties of plants. So the mother plant, the father plant cross-pollinate either by wind or insects taking pollen from one plant and moving it to the other. And they cross-pollinate, and their seeds produce a different variety. Um, and this happens very often. So, and when seed companies do this to produce the specific variety that you're wanting to buy, it's called a hybrid. Now, there's other ways to produce a specific variety that do not work with nature, and it's called genetically modifying the foods. So, genetic modifications, like what I'm talking about today, don't happen in nature. It's where you take the genetics of a plant and you pick out like very specific traits or add in specific traits. So oftentimes it's not just plants and plants. Like it's not these two plants cross-pollinating. It would be taking the plants and then adding in a different kingdom. Like we have the plant kingdom and then adding in bacteria into the plant genetics. So Monsanto has done this with some corn. They have a variety that includes bacterium that kills the European corn borers. So this is so that their corn doesn't get destroyed by the European corn borers, right? They also have a variety of corn that you can spray Roundup with it. It is genetically engineered to grow with Roundup on. So therefore, like when they spray the seed or spray Roundup on the fields, the weeds around the plant die. The insects on that corn or whatever they're growing die. The birds and the frogs are affected because if they're eating those insects and stuff like that, there's the rainwater comes down and washes it into other water sources, as well as the soil is contaminated. Now, and since water doesn't just stay in one place, water cycles, then that contamination also cycles. So it is it's important that you know where your seeds come from, because you want to buy seeds that you support the business and their values and how they treat the environment, because the environment isn't just for one person, it's for all of us, right? And it's for our future generations also. So if you have kids or no young kids and like just think of like their kids and their kids, like the goal here is to create an environment that we can all live in, not just sustain. Sustain means to stay in one spot, but like replenish and grow and like make it better, right? So part of that is buying seeds from companies that also operate with those values at hand. So below this link below this video, there are links to companies that grow their seeds and their businesses in a way that supports your health, the health of people around you, the health of insects and pollinators and birds, and the health of the soil, the health of the water, the health of the environment. So I choose to use these seeds companies, and if you so choose, you can too. Make the choice that's best with you and that you align with best. So the action prompt for this video is to buy your seeds. Now, you don't have or I should say get your seeds. You don't have to buy them all. If your friend down the road has a bunch of broccoli seeds, you can barter or whatever you want to do. But the action item for this video is to get your seeds in your hands or start that process. So there's a few more videos in this course before we start working with the seeds and getting them started. So you can continue to work on after you have put in your seed orders for all of the plants that you want in your garden this year. And then by the time that they arrive in the mail, you should be ready to start the whole seeding and planting process. So have fun at this, and I'll see you in the next video.